As you all know, yes, this video will indeed be a personal documentary on how I feel about the current state of Dragon Ball Legends. And let's just say in the simplest way possible, I am not enjoying myself anymore, not one bit. So whilst I rant and allow the text-to-speech to do all the talking, I gathered random PvP matches I did to keep you all engaged, haha. Unless y'all just open this and keep it running in the background. So first off, I would like to start off by addressing the sheer amount of stupidity this game is producing recently. This is the first time in Legends history where I genuinely think the devs are absolute imbeciles. Who in their right mind thought triple dominant ultras in the same meta was a good idea? These three alone have put me on the verge of just quitting the game. This is complete BS, and the devs should not have released Vegeta where they released him. It's complete and utter incompetence, and it's actually so unfair for the F2P community. Like, not everyone has like 25 grand in their bank account to spend on every major release. Like, that's unrealistic. The Legends development team seriously needs to step up before Legends Fest, because with everything that's happening right now and how poorly Legends Fest 2024 was managed, it's sad to say that it feels as if this game is digging its own grave slowly but surely. Furthermore, I'd like to say that the recent releases of certain characters have been very underwhelming, and I feel as if it is actually so pathetic that the devs do this shit.
Hell, I'll even add my own voice for a little bit. It's just like, I absolutely hate what the devs are doing with the game. It's so unfair for the entire community to get hyped over a release like Metal Cooler and just for him to turn out to be absolute dog shit. He is probably the worst release in Legends history, I'd say. It's honestly such a disappointment. On paper, he looked amazing, absolutely amazing, but the way they executed him in-game is one of the most disappointing things I have ever experienced in my life. When I got him and I used him, yeah, I liked using him, but oh my fuck, he sucks. Please, he needs a Zenkai, he needs a plat. For the love of God, he just needs a fucking buff of some sort. It is so painful to watch him get one hit with a Namek Goku blue card. Like, what the fuck? He gets one hit by like 80% of the game. It's like, it's so stupid. Also as well, it's kind of like when Metal Cooler dropped, he seemed good, he seemed alright, but then as time went on, people realized how bad he was, how terrible he was at tanking. He is a defense type that was built to tank, or like, he has 3 lives. Well, yeah, 3 lives, and he's built to tank, right? He's a purple defense type that was designed to counter Ultra Freezer. He doesn't even do that. He does pretty much the exact opposite. He is just a combo merchant. He's a punching bag for fucking Frieza. Frieza can combo him endlessly because of how much he's resistant to Frieza's attacks, you know, like the death beam, the blasts, blue cards, the ultimates, everything. Frieza can just, you know, fuck him over with. So it's like, Cooler, he was made to tank. He doesn't even do that. And the fact that they only gave him gauge refill on blue card, and as well as type neutral. Type neutral is only activated when you reset his gauge with the blue card? Who the fuck thought of that? It's like, it's so stupid, because they could have done many more ways to give him type neutral, like main ability. The main ability could have given him, like, I don't know, like 20 counts of type neutral, and the ultimate could have reset the gauge, which would have given him maybe like another 10 or 15 counts of type neutral. So it's really stupid on their part with what they've done to just make his release pretty much fucking shit. And it's really just annoying, to be honest. Yeah, it's just I have just no words for how terrible Metal Cooler is and how disappointed I am with his release. I hope they give him a buff at some point this year. Literally, he needs a buff to be relevant. Even now, he just sucks. I mean, I would say he could be one of those units that, like, at first was dog shit, but kind of aged to be okay. Like Goku Black, from the 2024 Legends Festival, Goku Black, at first, he was pretty shit, but he aged pretty meh. He was okay. He didn't age well, but he just aged enough to be kind of usable later on after his release. So I hope that's what they do. I hope that's what happens with Cooler, that it just slowly but surely becomes maybe usable after certain releases. But for now, only time will tell. But hopefully they do something about this.
And now to talk about earlier on in the year. This year has seen many underwhelming character releases such as Blue Evo Vegeta, King Cold, LF Fusion Zamasu, who was decent on release, DKP, and Kid Goku. All of these units were very underwhelming during their releases, especially DKP. My guy dropped dead on arrival, pretty much like Metal Cooler, except DKP was actually runnable for like a week before he got completely destroyed. Now, Fused Zamasu was actually relatively good on release because the start of the year was future heavy due to part 1 of Legends Fest being TVB and TGB, so Zamasu had a very strong team to help him, but sadly, Future got killed off very quickly by the most disgusting and atrocious meta this game has ever seen. And yes, I am talking about fuck-ass. Now Dama is the most atrocious meta I've seen in this game. I am genuinely appalled by how unplayable the game was. It's such bullshit in my opinion.
So it wasn't Daima itself that was so bad. It was what it did and how it made the game unplayable that made the team so annoying to fight against and how atrocious it was. You had Majin Du and Majin Ku fucking paralyzing you every fucking second, and then you had Super Saiyan 4 Goku that was basically tearing your insides in half with strikes, blasts, blue cards, ultimates, as if your units had no defense. Even as a Daima main myself, at some point, even I had enough of all the paralysis, all of the healing, literally everything. Every match would just go to timer, count, timer. It was such an annoying meta to deal with, and I am so glad that it's gone now. But it's like any time they release a new Daima unit, or if they do in the future, like maybe Goma or Super Saiyan 4 Goku Mini, it's like that toxic meta will probably be revived, which means more time accounts, more blah blah blah, more getting fucked over. Now, they did say in the new design philosophy that they're going to change everything, but I feel like they didn't change shit for the Ultras. Goku and Frieza were number 1 on release. Now Vegeta's number 1 as well. Well, it depends what team you're running them. Individually, Frieza is still number 1. But on GT, Vegeta is definitely number 1 on a GT setup, because you can evidently tell that Vegeta is just such an incredibly powerful unit against just any unit in the game. He just shreds. It's honestly really unfair in my opinion, but hey, what can you do? You just have to sit there through all the combos, everything. So it's just like, but yeah, anyway, Daima was such an annoying meta to deal with.
It was genuinely the worst meta I've ever played.
So now I kind of want to just like dive into like the overall game like it is right now. The game has probably never been so dry right now. There was like no events to grind to get CC. There's literally, there's like one event I can think of off the top of my head right now, and that is the Nova Shenron Zenkai Gauntlet. But I've literally seen videos and stuff saying that he is probably one of the worst Zenkais ever, which honestly isn't even surprising at this point, because they have butchered so many fucking Zenkais this year, especially LF Final Form Cooler. That is the most ludicrous thing they did. How do you fumble a Zenkai that bad? It's honestly quite pathetic in my opinion. He is such a meta-dominant unit at one point, turned into just nothing. And it's so sad because people was scared that he would counter Ultra Super Vegeta with platinum equipment and Ultra Namek Goku, but he didn't even do that. He completely fucking sucked. So slowly but surely, we are reaching the end of my documentary that I'm doing. So I mean, if you guys want me to use my voice in future videos, do let me know. I don't really mind it, but I thought that because this is like a one-off thing that I'm gonna do, I might as well give off my voice so you guys actually understand how I am affected by all this. So it's like, yeah, I mean, if you guys wanna hear my voice more in more videos, then I don't really mind. But yeah, it's a really bad state of Legends right now. I really feel like I didn't want to play the game. I only really play for the sake of content, you know. It's honestly really sad because I once loved this game. I really did. I remember I remember being able to play it all the time and actually enjoying myself. But now it's more like I just log in to do my dailies, and then the first thing I want to do is just hop off. I don't even want to play PvP. I don't want to do co-op. I just want to do nothing. I don't even want to do anything to do with the game. So it's like they need to fix the game very soon, because if they don't, they will kill it. Because right now the game is in the worst position I think it's ever been. With my personal experience, this is the least I've enjoyed the game. This is the least I've played it. This is the least I've been invested in it, and this is the least I've just wanted to do anything with it. So it's very, very unfortunate what the devs are doing with the game. It's like, ever since Toshi stepped down and Tani came up as the producer or whatever it was, the game has just gone to complete shit. Since January, no, January was okay. Since probably April, since the Diamond Meta, I'd say, that was when the game completely just went to shit. The new design philosophy is the worst thing they have ever done in the entire game's history. They need to revert it. They need to get rid of it. It makes units bad, but also good. It makes Ultras too good for no fucking reason. And it makes units that should be good, like Metal Cooler, DKP, Kid Goku, Evo Vegeta, and hell, even probably future releases from now, they'll be nerfed because of the new philosophy. The philosophy shouldn't exist because LFs, they should be good. They should not suck. It's so stupid. It's literally, I can't even form it into words with how just annoyed I am with the game at this point. It's honestly the worst thing I've just ever experienced, and it pisses me the fuck off. It also sometimes gets so bad up to the point that when I want to do revisits on older units like Beast Gohan, I am forcing myself to play the game for hours on end before I even find a relatively good video that even shows half of what he's capable of, just because of how fucking atrocious the game is at this point. It's really difficult for all the units to even get any shine. It's like units from this year, like Ultra Perfect Cell, he's still decent, but he is shit compared to the newer releases. The only new release that is bad is Metal Cooler. Like, Kefla's okay, she's not used that much. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is for some fucking reason so good. Why is he fucking good? They should have made Cooler that good. But no, they decided to put all that shit into fucking Goku. That's fucking bullshit. Honestly, Goku's, for some reason, somehow managed to become top 5 units. And that, I mean, I get he's the main character, but it's so repetitive and annoying. It's like the game doesn't let other characters get the spotlight that they deserve. Like, Vegeta got number 1 Ultra last year in August, I think it was. But Majin Vegeta, he ran the game for ages. He was number one for a while. And then, who else? And then this year you have units like Perfect Cell that were number one on release, but his reign barely lasted because Daima Forku came not that long after and completely fucking destroyed his ass. Daima Goku ran the game. Again, another Goku that was king of the game, which is annoying. And then the anniversary came around, MUI Goku. Well, guess what? MUI Goku is the best unit in the game, again. And then part 2, again, Kaioken Goku, he's number 1. And then part 3, Namek Goku, ironically has the most broken mechanic in the game to A, save himself from death, and B, save a ally from dying. KO Guard. What the fuck? Why did they make Goku such good? So it's such insanely good characters. It makes no sense. I mean, no, he's the main character, so yeah, it does make sense, but still, it doesn't make logical sense that they make a character like Cooler complete utter shit when he's one of the good villains in Z. A character that should be shit is fucking Kefla. Or fucking Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Not fucking Metal Cooler and Zamasu. They should have been good. Zamasu was, I dare say, arguably one of the best villains in Super. So, and to see him get such bad representation is honestly really disappointing. I really hope they give Zamasu an Ultra at some point, because with an Ultra, I reckon Zamasu will finally see the light he deserves as a unit. And I cannot wait for that day. And again, it's just like, the current state of the game, it's terrible. Me personally, I feel like the game is dying, right? I've been ranting pretty long. I mean, currently it's on like over 17 minutes, right? So, I mean, if you're still watching, fucking good on you. I'm really proud for listening to my views and how I feel about the game, because maybe some of you guys feel the same. I'd be interested to know if you guys feel the same, because I know I can't be the only person that's not really enjoying the game right now, because I've seen many YouTubers like Indakuba, right? I watched his video earlier today about the current state of the game, and even he himself said that the game isn't a terrible position right now. It could be better. So I really hope that by Legends Fest they pick the game back up, because by Legends Fest they need to do something. They need to do something by Legends Fest. And if they don't, then they've practically started digging their own grave, which is really unfortunate. So now it is time to address what you have all been waiting for. Is Dragon Ball Legends really dying? And my answer to that is currently, yes. Currently the game is, I think, at an all-time low with content and just the player base and game activity. The game is so dry right now. There are no events. Nothing is important. Nothing is fun. It's just bland boringness that is just repetitive and annoying. Right, no CC to grind. New characters that are stupidly overpowered that completely shred you in half within matters of seconds. So, in my point of view, currently, yes, the game is fucking dead, and I am pissed. I do not want to play this game anymore, and I might take a break from content creation. I don't know. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this documentary. This is Smallman Kaz, signing off. Oh yeah, how could I forget the supporter system? I feel like this system is completely unnecessary and it's not needed. I don't know what the point of supporters are. It just seems like another pay-to-win feature that obviously people who spend money on the game will heavily benefit from. So I feel like they either revamp it to make it more free-to-play friendly, or they just scrap it entirely.